Shalom, shalom. This is Amawan from the Lions Den Camp of Yasha'Allah, coming at you guys with another lesson. Hope it's edifying to the Akim, to the Aquafim, to the children as well. But before I get into it, I want to give all praises to the Father and the Son and their holy proper true names. And I want to say Kal, Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Quadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth around the four corners of the earth. And I also want to do a double honors to my elder and the bishop of my camp. All right. And the lesson I'm getting into today is based upon no more mourning. All right. Because we as a people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, are in the spirit of mourning. All right. In the spirit of sorrows, all right, due to the captivity that we are in and the oppression that we get from Esau, the so-called Caucasian race, every day, all right, nonstop. We get constant oppression, we get constantly persecution, all right, and just being, looked upon, looked down upon, but in due time, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is going to come back with a strong, mighty hand. And he's going to come and sanctify our people as well as he's going to save our people, man. All right. Recover them from the hands of Esau, man. Recover them from the hands of death, man. But I was just going to bring out a few scriptures, all right. And I have an article as well. And I just hope it's edifying, man. All right, so this is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Come on, man. And we definitely seeing that, the wicked is in rulership right now, and the people are mourning. All right. And it's a terrible thing, to have Esau over us, man. But like I said, man, in due time, man, we live in a prophecy right now, man. So the tables are being turned, all right? The tables are being turned to the righteous are about to be in rulership, and the wicked are about to be under our rulership, all right? All right, they're going to be in our hands of captivity, all right? They're going to have to pay for what they did to our people, man, especially the Native Americans, all right, the Seminole Indians, the Gadites and the Reubenites, all right, because we still in the spirit of mourning, man. Thanksgiving just left, all right, Black Friday just left. We still in the state of mourning, man. But our people, 2/3 of our people, they're in the spirit of mirth. They think they're thinking that they are in the spirit of happiness and joy. They thinking that they are free from slavery, man, but we are still in slavery, man. Esau just gave y'all a little bit of liberty to make y'all feel like y'all was free, man, but we are still in captivity, man, and we're going to stay in captivity until Yahweh Shah come back to deliver us from out of this captivity, man. All right. All right, so this Proverbs 29:2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, man. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So we definitely are in a state of mourning right now, man. It's nothing to rejoice about in this wicked place, man, besides these scriptures, man. Because these scriptures are our comforters, Shalaki. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai are our guides, man, our powers, man. We rejoice in the scriptures, and we rejoice in the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. We're gonna always rejoice in them. All right. It's this Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 3. It says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the Shalaki. Let me read it again. It says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. All right. God, man. See, sorrow is better than laughter, man. Because it's nothing funny. It's nothing, happy or joyful about being in slavery, man. Or having your people being killed, raped, robbed, and murdered, man. By the hands of a relentless nation, man. That doesn't give a damn about young, old, or old or young, man. Relentless people, man. And judgment is gonna come back upon their own head, man. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. What was done unto us is gonna be done unto him tenfold, man. And plus, he's gonna have 1,000 years of slavery, man. And then be eradicated from off the earth, man. All right, this is an article that I came across. Right, it says the Native American tribes arrive in Plymouth to mourn on Thanksgiving. It says members of Native American tribes from around New England are gathering in the seaside town where the Pilgrims settled. The so-called Caucasian race, all right, the Pilgrims. It says where the Pilgrims settled not to give thanks but to mourn. It says indigenous people worldwide who suffered centuries of racism and mistreatment. It says Thursday's solemn National Day of Mourning observance in downtown Plymouth, Massachusetts, will recall the disease and oppression that European settlers brought to North America. It says we native people have no reason to celebrate the arrival of the Pilgrims, said Keisha James, a member of the Aquania Opana Lakota tribes and the granddaughter of the Wamsutta Frank James, the event's founder. It says we want to educate people so that they understand the stories we all learned in school about the first Thanksgiving are nothing but lies. Con, man, Esau has put these many philosophies, all right, and these different doctrines to try to cover up their dirt, But Yahweh Shem Yahushua said it's gonna lift up that skirt of Esau, all right, so that he could bear all his lies, man. And what it says we want to educate people, just like how us as a nation of Israel, all right, especially the prophets, man. The prophets, we are out here on the highways and byways to educate, to edify our people, to give clarification on what the truth is, man. Because it's many lies out here. And Esau got it messed up. He got this place, all right, which is America, a.k.a. Babylon, all right, in the state of confusion, all right. This is a complete confused state of land, man. Got our people, wandering, going with every wind of doctrine, all right, scattering our people, causing them to be put to death, man. And that's all from the hands of Esau, the so-called white man. It says we want to educate people so that they understand the stories we all learned in school about the first Thanksgiving are nothing but lies. It says, and other indigenous people have certainly not lived happily ever after since the arrival of the Pilgrims, James said. It says to us, Thanksgiving is a day of mourning because we remember the millions of our ancestors, all right, from the Trail of Tears, all right, with Andrew Jackson, all right, President Andrew Jackson, all right, a complete devil who ordered the government to infiltrate their land, to get them out of their land, to kill them, all right. Those Trail of Tears, man, millions of our people was raped and killed, man, and slaughtered, man, for the greediness of Esau, man. It says to us Thanksgiving is a day of mourning because we remember the millions of our ancestors who were murdered by uninvited European colonists, such as the Pilgrims. It says today we and many indigenous people around the country say no thanks, no giving. All right. And let me go down here a little bit more. All right, it says this year they'll also highlight the troubled legacy of federal boarding schools that sought to assimilate the indigenous youth into white society in the U.S. as well as in Canada, where hundreds of bodies have been discovered on the grounds of former residential schools for indigenous children. Man, yeah, man, they killing us, man. They've been killing us and killing our people, man. You know, and try to brush it up under the rug like they ain't do nothing, man. You know, it says people need to understand that you need to be thankful each and every day. That was how our ancestors thought. So like that was the point. That wasn't the point. All right, here you go. Here it says that's why 400 years later we're still sitting here fighting for what little bit of land that we still have, and trying to hold the Commonwealth and the federal government accountable, he said. It says because 400 years later, we don't really have much to show for or to be thankful for. So I think it's important for everyone to be thankful for our ancestors who helped the Pilgrims survive and kind of played the intricate role in the birth of this nation. And these are the Native Americans that was speaking about, this particular day of Thanksgiving, man. You know, but they still going through it to this day, man. Just like how Jake, the so-called Negroes, man. All right, they still going through it today, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we all are going through it to this day, man. All right. All right, this is Jeremiah 31:11. It says, "For the Lord have redeemed Jacob and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he." It says, "Therefore they shall come and sing in the height of Zion and shall flow together to the goodness of the Lord for wheat and for wine and for oil and for the young of the flock and of the herd. And their souls shall be as a watered garden, and they shall not sorrow any more at all. Then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together. For I will turn their mourning into joy, and will comfort them and make them rejoice from their sorrow." God, man, and the Lord said He's gonna do these things, man. All right, He said He's gonna turn that mourning into rejoicing, man. The weeping, from the eyes, man, to a joy. And it says in 11, it says, "For the Lord have redeemed Jacob and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he." And who was, the Father, Yahweh, put the spirit of the nation to make us strong, to make them seem as them being stronger than us, man. Esau, the Lord had put the spirit on Esau, to be a whooping stick on us, man, to make it as if they were stronger than us, but we are the ones that's stronger than them, man. He said he ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. All right, and let me skip down to the verse 16. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, refrain thy voice from weeping and thy eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded, saith the Lord, and they shall come again from the land of their enemy. And there is hope in thy end, saith the Lord, that thy children shall come again to their own border." Because God, man, Yahweh said He's going to put us back in our own land, all right? He said He's going to restore our land, all right? And place us in there where there's milk and honey, man. The kingdom, all right? The everlasting kingdom, man. So keep hoping in Yahweh Shah, man. you know. Because what the scripture says in Revelation, it says that he's going to wipe away all tears, man, you know. And let me get that. This is Revelation 21:4. It says, and Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. All right, Esau are going away. They are passing away. All right, they are going to the state where their kingdom is falling away. All right, and they go into the state where they get ready to be in their rightful places. All right, being in slavery, man, being in captivity. All right, and after their 1,000 years of slavery, all right, and us being a whooping stick on them, all right, the Most High is gonna wipe them away like a dream. All right, so keep hoping in the Lord, keep hoping for his salvation, keep hoping for, you know, the kingdom to be risen again, man. You know, we being in righteousness again, man. You know. All right, and I want to say shalom.